Hello everyone, Funny here. How are you doing today? So, I got Watanagashi by one of my friends who goes by Wilco, and he wanted me to record the game. Hmm. Well, let's see here. I'm liking the background so far. I config mostly everything, so I hopefully don't think the audio will be that loud. But yeah, let's see how that game will go. Is there anything? Same as usual. Huh, let's start. Oh, damn. What have we got here? Watanagashi, the most possibilities. How was your taste of life in Hanamizawa? Pretty dangerous. A curse or a conspiracy? I believe you have fully enjoyed everything and everyone seeming suspicious. Here at last it is no surprise attack but a real direct incident. Please enjoy it. The difficulty is lower than Onikakushi but is extremely vicious. We'll see about that. Oh boy. Weird. Like children laughing. I will not quench your thirst, for you seek the truth and cannot accept that. I will not, for the truth you desire does not exist. But I still want to quench your thirst, for I am the one who cast you into the desert. Frederica Berncastel. I can't even read that. This is a work of fiction, as usual. Any resemblance to actual person or organization is extremely coincidental. 1983, 58th year of the Showa era. And we got Higurashi. Huh. You don't got an intro and some shit like that? Oh well. The chirping of birds served as my alarm clock. Huh. Wasn't today Sunday? Wasn't it basically my style to stay up late on Saturday and sleep through the morning on Sunday? Why was I waking up at this disgustingly wholesome hour? Back to sleep, back to sleep. Got a phone call. Keiichi, are you awake? You have a phone call. At that moment, the sound of my mother calling me from downstairs finally registered. Phone call? I sprang up out of bed abruptly and stampeded noisily down the stairs. He's awake. I'll put him on right now. My mother informed the person on the other end of the line. I'm very curious. First off, how is Keiichi still alive? Because from what I remember last game, he died when his throat got clawed off when he was on at the phone booth. I don't know. I'm very curious. Hello? It's me. Who might this be? Ah ha ha ha. Oh jeez. Now I can't even hear much. Here we go. Ah man, allergies. Morning, Keiichi-kun. You're such a sleepyhead. Such a sleepyhead. Oh, Reina, what's up? Calling so early in the morning. I don't think it's so early. It's the middle of the day, you know. It was 11 o'clock. I guess you could loosely consider that the middle of the day. So what's up? Hold on a second. I'll put Mi-chan on now. Ohio, K-chan. What's with this? What is the point of having that squiggly line in the middle? Can it be in the end? Oh well. If I were to say it in English, that'll be good morning. While we're at it, why don't you try saying it in Chinese, German, and Russian as well? Ni hao, Kei-chan. Guten Morgen, Kei-chan. Russian? How the hell can you lag in a visual novel game? What the hell? Oh my gosh. It's the first part of the game and I experienced the lag. I'm playing this on an old desktop. Das Vinnen how do you pronounce that? Das Vidan iya. How the hell should I know? Well, whatever. This stupid conversation has woken me up. That's good to hear. So, Kei-chan, you free right now? If you're good, then we've got everybody. Everybody? Did she mean all the club members? That's right. You might be thinking, every day always ends in heated competition, but at least I can spend my day off peacefully. You're too naive, Kei-chan. Yeah. The aim of our club is to find the best solution for every situation. In other words, we don't care if it's the weekend. Oh, it looks like Kei-chan has come to understand our club. So how about it? Can you come? I had absolutely nothing planned that day. If I were to have been refused Club President Mion's invitation, what other fun ways to pass the time would I have? I don't know, you have any games? It's not like I plan on doing anything. And if I said no, you'd probably just declare me the loser by default and force a penalty game on me anyways. If you understand that much, then you can't refuse, right? If you're okay with it, then meet at the usual place at 1 o'clock. We're going into town, so bring your bike, okay? To bring my damn bike? Club activities in town? Well, we could do them anywhere. Besides, since it was a new venue, there was no way this wasn't going to be that intense. I'm holding a pretty big grudge for that narrow loss a couple days ago. I'll say it right now, I'm not going to lose. He was like, oh hell no! A couple days ago was Friday's club activities. That uncompromising poker match. Oh, it was a fight to the death, like freaking usual. Nobody held back. Nobody could tell who was in the lead or who was last until all the points were tallied. In the end, I won by only 1 chip. Mion came in second. Damn it! To think if I hadn't squandered that 1 fucking chip, Mion lamented thus, perhaps more so than the fact she lost the match. Mion doesn't lose. That's why Mion only whined when she let the champion's throne slip through her fingers. That's why she was more frustrated than anybody over a close loss. So, did she mean for today to be a grudge match? I'd be damned to figure out. Bring it on! Just like last time, I'll shut you down and make you play that penalty game. Make sure you play in a way that you won't regret it when you lose. Wouldn't have it any other way. It'll make it all more better than when I crush you. After that, we exchanged jeers for a bit before hanging up the phone. As I headed back upstairs hastily to get the key to my bike, I bumped into my mother as she was carrying a futon down. What the fuck? You didn't tell me you have a bike? You didn't tell me you had a bike last game. Why didn't you just escape the damn cursed place anyway, while riding a bike? Oh my god. You're backpedaling, you're not going anywhere in this town. You be stuck in hell. Oh, Keiichi, you seem like you're in a good mood. Hang out? Something like that. I'm going into town to play with everybody. Take care. Watch out for traffic. Be back before dinner. Yeah, I'll be back by then. Ah, my nose. Alright. After unlocking the chain from my bike in the garage, I reveled a bit in the resistance the slightly stiff pedal gave as I pushed on it. Alright, let's go. I set off on my bike, cutting through the refreshing morning air. Ah, that's a nice... Keiichi-kun! Again, with the darn squiggly lines. You're late. Ah, sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Where are Sadoko and Rika-chan? Yeah, where are the two kids? Rather than meeting up with them here, it's a lot quicker to just meet up in town. Oh, I see. If I remember correctly, Satoko and Rika-chan's houses were on the other side, past the school. Oh yeah, what's up with doing club activities in town? It can't be that everybody's going to put on masks and rob banks all day, is it? Only banks could be within the urban city. I wouldn't mind doing that. Even then, I wouldn't lose to you. You see, Michan always tells me the routes and schedules of the armored bank cars. Really? Are you sure about that? I wonder why. What? I spun around with a serious look on my face and looked at Mion. Well, it certainly seemed possible that Mion was capable of doing that. Seriously, Mion? But... Reina! What are you saying? Ah ha 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 ha. Sorry, Michan. Sorry. Ha 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 ha. The two of them joked around. That bright laughter was the best match for a beautiful day like today. Hey, you two. Sadoko and Rika-chan are waiting for us, aren't they? Let's stop fooling around and get going. Around and around, fooling about like two fluttering butterflies, like usual. I earnestly wished I could just keep watching them like this. But the five of us together would be absolutely more fun. That's right. Well then, let's go. The goal is to plunder 1 billion. That much? Once we split the loot, everybody scram. Yeah. Oh boy. The three of us on our bikes headed over the gently sloping hill towards town. Accelerating hard, we crested the hill. Oh, we got a nice looking town in the background. Crested the hill. The view expanded as Okonomiya Station came into sight. That was the same station. And the question is, how is Reina and Mion still alive as well? Oh well. I occasionally come to the station here. Considering the amount of effort it takes to get here though, it was quite a hassle. That's why I didn't know much about the area around the station, or Okonomiya itself for that matter. The street we were heading down today was of course unfamiliar to me as well. Going through the railway crossing, we headed past the south end of the station. This is the first time I've been this way. Around here, there's lots of things like arcades and toy stores. Michan knows a lot about it. So there's an arcade. I used to go to one pretty often. My gamer's blood rolls within me. No kidding. I'm pretty sure most gamers have their blood royals. Always going to an arcade? Kei-chan, you're quite the delinquent. The hell. Next time we're here, I'll show you where it is. It's a good one. There's quite a few machines. It seemed like the town of Okinomiya was Mion's stomping grounds. If I asked her, she could tell me a lot of things about it. Eventually, we came across a store with quite a few bikes parked in front of it. Was this the arcade? No, it was a smaller shop. Looking at the window display, it seemed like your everyday toy shop. But for almost 10 kids to be filing in and out of the store, they were doing almost too well for themselves. Could it be that the store is having some sort of event today? Exactly. Top prize is 50,000 yen. Wow, 50 bucks? What the hell? 50,000? What the heck is that? That's the GNP of the People's Republic of Keiichi 5 times over. Two cute figures messing about the front of the store noticed us and waved their hands. That's, I believe, is Satoko and Rika. Yup. Hello, everybody. We've been waiting for you. Oh my gosh. Good morning. Hey. Morning, Rika-chan. Satoko, we'll settle this before the cops get here. The goal is to plunder 1 billion. Huh? Keiichi-san, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Of course. Are we late? Did we keep you two waiting? We finished early today, so we've been waiting a while. I'm sorry about that. Kei-chan here was taking his sweet-ass time. Well, if it was Keiichi's fault, it couldn't be helped. Saying that, Rika-chan stretched up and began patting Mion's head. Hey, wait a minute. Are you solving everything by making me the bad guy? Yeah, what the hell? Of course. Oh my god, that face. Who else but Keiichi-san could fill this important role? Oh, ho, ho. I don't like being cast like that. If you think that this will solve everything, you're sorely mistaken. I was feeling slightly irritated, so I began to repeatedly smack Satoko on the head. Smack, 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 smack. Oh, and then she went from crying. KK is bullying me. I'm guessing that's what she sounds like. Wah. It's such a shame that Keiichi's bullying you. Well, the reason why Keiichi doesn't bully Rika because Rika is a saint. Satoko's crying, she's crying, and when I meant saint, another word as in she's a good girl. She's crying, I'm taking her home. Oh my gosh, she's always like that. Reina is such a child. Your big sis here will take care of the bad guy, okay? Oh, Jesus Christ. Wham! Did I just got my ass knocked out by Reina? Reina ecstatically wiped the tears, which were probably fake, from Satoko's face while Rika-chan gently patted mine as I lay sprawled on the ground. Yes, this is fine. Yup. This is the way things are supposed to be solved. Although, I think we should find a new punchline before you start losing teeth. Well then, upsy daisy. In any case, the greeting for today went well. Inside the toy shop, there were about 10 boys around the same age as me. Apparently they all knew Mion, and finding out that she had arrived, they greeted her with jeers a few at a time. Mi-chan is a regular at this toy shop, so she has a lot of friends. Interesting. How long has she been in that toy store? Like, how often does she visit? A regular at the toy shop. What's up with that? Hey, Keiji-san, take a look back here. Following Satoko's prompting, I took a look. There were chairs lined up at tables, almost like some sort of birthday party. I realized it immediately. It couldn't be. This is the venue for today's club activities? Surprised, Kei-chan? I'm good friends with the owner here. He sometimes lets me hold game tournaments to expand his customer base. Expand his customer base, I see. Meaning all the boys living up the place were participants? That's right. Normally it's just us 5, but today we're gonna play with lots and lots of people. Reina was innocently happy about being able to play with so many people, but my expression grew noticeably stern. Keiichi-san, I know exactly what you're thinking. Oh? Well then why don't you try saying it? Together, okay? 1, 2... These are all enemies. The hell? Satoko's voice and mine blended together in harmony. We looked over at the participants. After all, the top prize was 50,000 yen. My eyes lit up like a flame. It's like it's on fire. Hey, Kei-chan. It looks like today will be fun. Well, no matter how many more rivals I have, the goal is still the same, like usual. Rivals. Kei-chan, do you think a whale keeps track of all the krill it eats? She said that in an unpleasant voice, laughing with the aggressive glint in her eyes, reserved solely for club activities. Damn it, Mion. She's as serious as she can get today. I'm not the only one who's serious. Take a look at Rika-chan. Mion pointed, looking at where her finger directed me. What the heck is that? Ah, that's a new kind of music there. Rika-chan was using those kinds of traits so to soften up the group with an almost excessive pleasantness. I'm also going to do my best. Go for it. Yay. Go for it. Yay. Completely emasculated, the group joined Rika-chan in a cheer. The inside of the store had been consumed by the world of Rika-chan. Damn, she's already chomping at the bit. The hell's going on? It seems like today's going to be fun. I'm going to do my best. Oh. It seemed that Reina was also unusually fired up by the large crowd. Oh boy, we are only 23 minutes in and then... Man, she is into cute mode. Hopping about and running around, she had entered entirely into cute mode. In Reina's case, the real fun starts when her attention gauge fills up. Her happy-go-lucky attitude belied the fact that this was the state in which she was the most threatening. I don't see how it's threatening, but okay. Mion was making small talk with some of the regular customers she was acquainted with. It was like business as usual with her. Of course, if anybody thought that Mion looked ordinary, they were not qualified to be in our club. The shadow beneath her feet was exuding killer instinct, rising up like a chill wind. Damn it, Mion. Throwing away her honor and humanity like that, she's serious. Keiichi-san, didn't you know? The 50,000 yen prize is from Mion-san's own pockets. What? She was putting out the 50,000 yen all by herself? At that moment, a dark miasma that warped Mion's surroundings began to appear. What is it, Kei-chan? Is there something on my face? Gee, I wonder why we got scary music in the background. Eep! A shiver crept up my spine. That man, cornering in herself like that, she was pulling out the demon lurking within her. Why is that? Fine with me. Damn it, my knees are shaking like crazy. Before I realized it, the store had filled up with even more people. However, the looks in her eyes weren't confrontational. They were looks of expectation and curiosity. They were the eyes of onlookers who were wondering what kind of match was going to occur and who was going to win. You couldn't ask for a better stage than this. This is getting interesting. Keiichi-kun, let's do our best, okay? Do our best. Oh. Reina was already fully charged. Dang. I guess her batteries were fully charged when she was plugged in. When, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Mortal laws and common sense held no power before the might of Reina in her cute mode. I definitely didn't want to fight her, if possible. Rika-chan, do your best. We're all cheering you on. Okay, I'll do my best. All these freaking squiggly lines. Rika-chan, who was exuding way too much charm, no matter how you looked at it, had already won over most of the onlookers to her side. Nonchalantly avoiding things had always been Rika-chan's creed, but for her to be blatantly laying out her machinations like this, something was definitely strange. Like Reina, she was somebody who I didn't want to fight if I could help it. I don't know. Of course, the one you don't want to fight the most is Mion-san. I've been lucky to even leave alive more than a few times at the end of club activities, but I don't think there was a day that even came close to being this dangerous. What the hell? Oh, here goes the fucking lag again. Mion-san seems to have developed quite the grudge after losing that poker match a few days ago, you know? It seems that way. In other words, today is just an elaborate stage for her revenge. Almost as though she were psychic, Mion turned towards us. Look at that creepy smile on her face. Towards us. Her eyes silently conveyed the message. You guys have just figured that out now. It wasn't just Mion. Both Reina and Rika-chan were more pumped up than they'd ever been. Yeah. One's gonna pop up today. Without a doubt, there'll be casualties. It seems that somehow Keiji-san and I are the only ones left. With that grumpy look on her face, oh my god. What do you think? Should we not have our match during the opening round? I don't know. Might as well. I need to warm up before I can really kick it into gear. My spinal column shuddered like it had been struck by a bolt of lightning, and like a pillar of ice was being jammed into it, began to freeze. Oh boy. I could almost see the flames backlighting Satoko with their intensity. Even then, while Satoko was displaying a normal smile, it was cold and inhuman, almost as if it were a plastic mask. You must really want to eliminate me in the opening round. You can't hide that murderous intent. Oh, that's too bad. You're being uncharacteristically cautious today, Keiichi-san. Oh ho ho. Without a doubt, it was a trap. Yeah, from what I can tell by that mischievous Satoko kid or whatever, was a trap. I don't know what she had up her sleeve, but if I fought with Satoko during the opening round, my loss would be more certain than if I went against Mion. A pitch-black miasma permeated the inside of the store. Did they all want to win that 50,000 yen prize that much? No, that's not right. The only ones competing for the prize money were the casual participants. I was different. I had mistaken this as just a way to fool around on a normal Sunday. It didn't matter when it was, or where it was, or who our opponents were. In our club, the goal is always the very top of the mountain. An intense flame that no strong winds could extinguish, hot enough to melt any steel, began to burn inside me. The fuse had been lit on this unprecedentedly intense club battle. It was then that the owner of the store told Mion in a lackadaisical voice that it was about time to begin. Is everybody ready? Listen close now. Mion began with the formalities, standing in for the owner, and explained the rules of today's tournament. You're only playing to win. There's no second or third place. That's the same rule as our club. There were 15 people participating. We were to split up into 5 groups via a draw, and each group would have one winner. I don't know why I'm laughing. They take this way too seriously. Each winner in the first stage would advance to the next in order to compete in the final. Now, as for how each group will compete, each table can decide to play whatever they want. As long as the game is here in the shop, anything goes. Already in club mode, DEFCON 1, I didn't let the small gap in the rules go unnoticed. Man, can I ask you a question? Won't everybody push to play a game they're good at and not be able to agree on which one? Oh, that's right. If we can't decide, we can't start. The spectators also nodded along. It was only natural. There wasn't anybody who would simply cede to their opponent's suggestion. I'd prefer if you were all good sports and managed to come to a decision on your own, but if it comes to a stalemate, should we have the store's owner decide for you? It was an event at a toy store after all. You'd expect the owner to referee. After that, Mion's rundown continued. It ended with the rule that any losing participants would have to buy the game they lost at. A rather nice proposition for the store. First, we used a draw to split into 5 groups. Everybody lined up single file and began to draw tickets that the shop owner had prepared. It was my turn. Alright, time to draw. No matter who I was up against, I'd crush him. At that moment, Mion began to laugh with a hawkish gleam in her eye. Of course, I'm sure you already know, but club members will have a separate penalty game than the casual participants. I thought as much. What's the gist of it? The winner gets to give the losers 1 order each. Contrary to how simple it sounded, I thought oh my gosh. I thought we're robbing, I don't know, 1 billion yen. I guess this is part of sarcasm. Contrary to how simple it sounded, it was a terrifying eventuality, the subject of which no one could predict. Damn you, Mion. Was she really planning on parading me around Hinamizawa in cat ears and a banana hammock with a tail attached or something? The look on Mion's face told me she wasn't going to let me off that easy. On top of that, this time it wasn't just the person who finished last who'd have to submit to the penalty game. The losers get 1 order each. In other words, even if you don't finish last, you still have to do a penalty game. That'll be the case. What about if there's no winner? Like, if all the club members drop out midway through? Hey-chan, are you alright in the head? What? The look in Mion's eye became that of a lion baring its fangs. How exactly are the elite members of our club going to lose to some mewling newborns? Hey, John, don't embarrass me by getting eliminated in the first round. Even so, I didn't feel threatened. Yeah, look at that smug on your face. I could tell. The more into it my opponent was, the stronger I would become. You just wait and see. I won't just sit here and be bullied by you, Mion. I'll show you. We shall meet in the finals. Oh boy. Well, I'm just gonna go and, pause it here. So this is part 1. So, like, comment, subscribe, and if you people like this, I will do more of this. So, have a good one.